Yo, what's up? It's been a bit. I got sick this weekend. I got sick. I really wanted to keep streaming over the weekend, but I had like a throat bug or something, and I couldn't really do it because I didn't want to destroy my throat. But I'm finally better, which means I'm finally back on my bullshit. So let's do some more Mahjong ranked. I want to get back to Xenoblade 2 at some point and continue the speedruns there. I also want to do playthroughs of stuff like Xenoblade 1. And I suppose I should continue my Armored Core 6 and what's it called? El Shaddai playthroughs. But I just haven't felt motivated to do any of those games. I'm sure I'll be in the mood at some point and then get back into it, but for now, I'm happy to just play Mahjong. Especially since I missed out on my weekly Mahjong club thing because I was sick and I couldn't go. Hopefully I'll get to go next week, and the week after that, and the week after that, and the week after that. Oh. Things are looking better now. Now I would pawn the ton, I suppose. The question is... I mean, the question was, do I drop one pin or south first? The answer is to drop one pin first, but I dropped south first anyway. I'm going to drop one pin now. I don't really like this that much. I mean, it's not terrible. Could be worse. It's just having the 3 overlap with the 3-6 and the 1-2-3 weight is a bit awkward. Pon de sua? Oh. 3M is a little bit risky. Theoretically, I could drop this one, so get the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 4, 5. Even though the weight is really bad, I could get that going. No, that's not very good. That's not very good either. Let's get rid of the ton here. I could have tried to cut the 1-2 Penchan. Now I really can't drop 3M anymore. That's sad. I was considering maybe if I could rotate to Tanya, maybe I could shove the 3M as a one last gamble, but now I really can't after that Penchan drop. I could theoretically... Oh, no, I can't. I forgot about the 2-pin. If it wasn't for this 2-pin, theoretically, I could Nagashi Mangan, but oh well. All the 2-sos have been played, so 1-so only deals into a Tanki or a Champon. Is that the only... I can play 5-so, maybe. 5-so might be a bit naive, but I just don't trust this 1-so. I could totally trust the 1-so. Everything was fine. Chi? No, you can't chi. Pawn? No, you... Okay. There's some random pause for no reason, I guess, then. And wow, the Thusos disappeared like that. I don't really have any desire to fight this. One more tile. If I can just get through one more tile, I'm safe. Oh wow, it was only this guy that was in Tenpai. I just recently got Zex because he was on the raid up and I exchanged my currency to get him. Because he's one of the characters that I've wanted for so long. But I do love his voice lines and stuff. Especially his No 10 voice line. It's just like, ah, shit. He's so funny. I love Zex. Zex is great because his favorite gift that you give him is dresses. And he has this big, embarrassed voice line whenever you give him a dress. I remember Senbakura always got up in arms about, or not up in arms, but always got needlessly excited over Zex, and I was always like, oh, I wonder why. And now I understand. Now I understand. It's because she wants to dress him up in pretty dresses. Oh. Tuso, I guess. I could have also dropped one, so... And it wouldn't really change anything. Oh, there you go. Ideally, I get the Dora and then I can drop this to one so and go for it that way. But if I just get this, add each pinfu. I should have just really cheated. I am dealer. Now the question is, do I try to cover for my mistake of not reaching by slamming Reach on the count 6 so? Or do I continue to wait for a potential better Tenpai? I think this is where I should have Richi'd. If I wasn't going to Richi, then here is where I should have Richi'd. Wait. Dealin? Oh, I survived. Okay. For now. Oh, Epots. Never mind, I'm a genius. Never mind, everything is great. I'm a genius. It was all intentional. I knew that since it was early... I guess it wasn't that early. I mean, I could have just slammed Riichi. I didn't have to... I didn't have to wait for an upgrade. I thought it was kind of early enough that I could afford to wait for an upgrade. I don't know. I kind of want to ask other people what they would have done there. I feel like it's a matter of playstyle. I feel like if you're playing tournament, you don't Nietzsche there. But if you're playing ranked, you just do it. I feel like that's a good answer. I know that a lot of my playstyle is more leaning towards tournament than leaning towards ranked. And I am happy about that. I prefer that to developing like a net Mahjong uh, ranked only playstyle, which would be a hindrance in other situations. I kind of like having a tournament playstyle, but either way, I wonder if Yurichi there even in tournament is the question. I feel like I don't. I feel like I definitely don't. What? Now this guy should have Richi'd. This guy absolutely should have Richi'd. He's probably kicking himself for not doing it. I mean, it's still a manga, but like he would have gotten a Hanuman, potentially Baiman, if he got Ura. I'd be kicking myself for not reaching if I was him. That being said, I did get Oyakaburi Mangan Sumoed on. It's just not incredible. Oh. I was tempted to drop 1M. But if I drop 1M, if I pick up the 4M Anko and a 3M, this section kind of becomes really difficult to use. Yes, Sumagiri. This isn't Chitoy. Good day, good day. How have you been? Oh. Do I just cut 9 so now? It's Suji. I guess I do. If I deal, not cry. Okay, I'm alive. Oh. Question is... Oh. Well, never mind then. What even... Oh, Itsu. Okay, well, that makes sense. Maybe I should... Oh. Well, I guess this hand is okay. I'll take it. I'll be happy with it. Potential SSK. Haku. Yeah. I just started using Zex pretty much today, and I'm pretty happy. I love all his stickers and stuff. He's so cool. You watched some of Jacob's Ladder? Old Horus? Oh, I know about Jacob's Ladder. I haven't seen it, but I have heard of it before. Oh, come on now, mate. Do you really have to? Do you really have to? Dora Theory? Sure. You are a cunt. I guess the silver lining is that it was a tanky. and not a Shampon. If it was a Shampon, that would have been Hanuman or something. Why would you pick up this Anko? This Anko sucks. At least pick up Forso and let me go for Tanya for the Ricci. Well, actually, SSK? You know what? I take it back. This 4-pin is incredible. Now, if I could just get the Forso with the 2-pin, Tanya SSK Pinfu is within my grasp. I don't like that pawn. That pawn reeks of something. Aichidora. Rage, Dora, potential Tanyao, potential Tudora. Just go. These two are trying to do a fast hand. I kind of need to go. I can't really afford to wait. Even one turn, I can't afford to wait. If only that 2-pin landed in my hand. Or that one instead. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I haven't decided which stamps to use as this character. I like this one, and I like this one. And I like this one, and I like this one. And I like this one, and I like this one, and I like all of them. I just need to sumo the Dora, that's all I need to do. How hard could it be? Oh, hold on. I didn't even bother using a sticker for that. No, Ura, Sach. This is a new boy? Zex? No. Zex has been around for a while. I just really like him, and I've been wanting him for a while. This is his new outfit, though. Yeah, for me. For me, he's new. I pretty much used all of my... I traded in for him. I used all of my stuff to trade in for him. Because I couldn't roll him. But yeah, he's his voice actor is Ken, who is also the voice actor for Akihito from Kyokai no Kanata, which is one of my... I don't know if I'd say it's one of my favorites, but definitely one of the anime that left the most impression on me, I suppose. Impact, whatever you want to call it. You don't know this anime, I'm afraid? It's pretty good. I like it. I'd like it. I like it. There's some weird idol fan service episode like halfway in, but apart from that, it's pretty solid. The sequel movie was okay. There's been a fly in my room all bloody afternoon and it won't go away. Keeps flying in front of my screens. No, I don't need this. 常識だぜ. The question of, is South being farmed by a different person? Oh, there it is. Boink. Double nan sanshoku. Well, at least it's Haku no Mi. This hand is hard to work with, I think. Like, I could drop 9 pin, but I lose out pretty much entirely on Daughter Acceptance. I could drop 9M. I suppose dropping 9M or this floating 7-so is probably the best bet. There's also Nan I could drop as well. I guess in this case I just drop 4M? I think I drop 4M. I could make a cheat to get the Itsu, but I'd be giving away what I'm doing almost instantly. Alternatively, I could drop the 1-2 pin Penchan. It depends. Uh-oh. You are... Why did my Nan daughter theory deal into the Ipatsu? But this guy throws Chun and is fine. He had a Chun in his hand too. Do I cut Narnia? I will. It has a certain amount of risk to it, cutting Nan, but I kind of don't want this. I don't want to let this guy have his way. Do I start cheering for K10 at this point? Or do I still try and stay closed hand to build something? Oh. With that 3-pin draw, the possibilities open. Never mind. I should have just cut 7, so I didn't even realize he just dropped that. Oh well. And it's only 2, that's the worst. 369, so... On the bright side, the dealer got screwed because of it. So I'm not in... Well, I'm still in a pretty bad position, actually. I'm still in a pretty bad position. But my sumo is good, so maybe... can make something happen here. Oh, my sumo is good. But I don't want to cut these dragons just yet. If I cut them now and somebody pawns them, I'll be hurting. Because it'll become a lot harder to continue shoving everything. I shouldn't have dropped that 2-so, honestly. The 2-so was a mistake. I should have cut 2-pin. What are the odds 6M doesn't get cheed or pawned? They're not super high. Do I part with 2-pin now? Not yet. I could have cut... Oh, well, I guess I'll keep Chun then. All I need is one... Right, that'll do. One tile to advance my Shanten. Ideally, I wanted a 5-pin or a 7-pin to try for the 5-6-7 SSK chance, but oh well. Con 7-pin isn't great, but we'll have to just deal with it. This 5-so carries risks to it. I could just cut it. Oh. Oh my god, this fly needs to go away. The problem now is the con 7-pin. That's basically my biggest enemy right now. In a perfect world, I pick up 6-so or 4-so and then cut 6-8-pin and do a Shampon Leech. But this is not a perfect world. I should have just cut 6-pin. Should I have? Like, this could easily be a 3-6-pin wait. Like, really easily be a 3-6-pin wait. I knew that was coming. Is that the run? No, not yet. Okay. That's fine. It's Tanya Dora. I'm not last yet. But I am running out of time. I could either pawn Shun and go for third acceptance here. Well, I guess it's not entirely third acceptance. I could still potentially blow up in South 4 and get second at least. I guess I will pawn Shun here. We know he's going for a Manzu flush of some sort. So why don't we just try to shut him down? That's not what I wanted to happen. Can I stop picking up honor tiles for like a minute or two? That'd be nice. The question is, how many of these am I willing to shove with a badly shaped hand against this? And when am I willing to shove them? I think throwing east was fine, but throwing the Nan right after was kind of foolish. The walls are closing. It feels like the walls are closing in on me. Genuinely. I can't drop 8 pin. Are you sure? Rum? Chi, okay. Somehow I lived, but what else can I do at this point? Die, I guess. The moment I get Tenpai, I die. I die to this either 3M or 7M. I guess it'd be 7M that I have to drop because there's 2 6Ms gone. And this guy's going for Honitsu Hakudora Tanki. What is the Tanki? It might genuinely not even be a Honitsu. Ron? Oh, I don't know how that 7M made it, but I'll take it. He considered changing his donkey there. The question is he even going for a Honitsu? Yeah, I suppose he is. But what would his donkey be? Right, I suppose that could be it. Yeah, that makes perfect sense, actually. That would be what it is. None of the other Pinzu tiles make sense. None of the Honor tiles make sense. It has to be that. Ron. Ron me. Thank you. I knew it was coming. The 9P just came out though. Whatever. Who cares? It doesn't matter. I was destined to lose that round. I didn't have to deal in. I did. I did have to deal in. You don't understand. If I didn't deal in, I wouldn't have gotten a high pie like this. It's balance. It's all about balance. We're doing, what is it called? Not space mahjong, it's there's some other name for it. Magic mahjong, divining mahjong, I don't know. Occult mahjong, that's the one. That's exactly what I was thinking of. We're doing occult mahjong over here. I chi Dora, right? I chi, yeah, I chi for Tenpai. Like, this is Hakusha. I feel like Hakusha isn't enough on its own, though. I need the Dora. It might be enough on Fu count, but I'm not good at point calculation. Like, this is 8, 16, 16 Fu, 2 Han. They've run 50, yeah. If hand is closed, yeah, yeah.
Come.
Fuck it. We're in this now. I shouldn't have conned that second one, but if I'm gonna con the first one, I'm gonna con the second one. The tiles that I need to get the Tenpai are so few and far between. There's like, no, there's one 9M left. This game fucking sucks. Oh, sweet. Event rewards. Shut up. Last Khan ruined the flow? I guess so. I mean, even if I didn't Khan, he was still gonna pick up those tiles. The Khan didn't change the wall. Oh, but it did change the order. It did. That last Khan changed. Closed Khan didn't change the wall. Open Khan did. Yeah, that last Khan ruined it. You're right. Closed Khans are the only real thing. You're right. I got too ahead of myself. There's always that... Whenever I watch someone play Mahjong and I hear them go like, there's no choice, I have to do this, I always think they're stupid. But like I turn around and I do the exact same thing. I'm like, oh, I have to calm this, or I have to go for this, I have to deal in here. Like, I have to play this even if I know it deals in, even though I totally don't have to do that at all. And it's like I feel like it's such a really common fallacy. And like a really bad habit that so many people have. Huh. I'm wondering if I pawn here. I don't think I mean, it's Hatsudora. I could pawn here. I don't really want to, though. I probably won't pawn the first one. I believe in the Dora. If the second North shows up, I will definitely pawn the Hatsu. If the second North shows up before the Hatsu, I'll pawn the Hatsu. Otherwise, we stay Damaten. Or, not Damaten, we stay Ishanten. Well, now there's Odichi stick involved, I will just pawn Hatsu if it shows up. Shit. Wait. Yeah, I figured that would happen. He should have just gone for the Khan 2M, like, instead of being a coward. I was like, either he... I kinda, yeah, honestly, I did think that there was a decent chance that it was a 2-5M weight. But since he dropped Dora, it was like... It didn't look expensive. And my hand was better than his hand. Somehow, despite how garbage the shape of this hand looked like when I picked it up, my sumo has been really good. So I just slam each? Sure, yeah, okay. I could wait for like a Ryanmen, but even if I wait for a Ryanmen, the shape won't get stronger. I mean, the shape will get stronger, but the points won't get stronger. And this way I get 2 fu from having a Kanchan weight. So I get 4 fu, no, yeah, 4 fu, 2 fu, 6 fu. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't make enough of a difference, even if I sumo, for it to actually bump it up to another level. I should be counting my fu as I make my hand rather than after I'm in Tenpai. There's a non-zero chance that we're on the same weight. He could be on a 4-7 though, while I'm stuck on a Khan 7. It's not that likely, but it's not. Why is everyone... Oh, there it is. Yoink. You count fu when it matters? Well, yeah, I guess so. I guess, like, only when it's gonna turn into a Mangan or something like that. Like in these situations where you're not even getting up to a Mangan, it probably doesn't matter as much. Level up. SSK chance? Pause champ? Iran. You could argue that picking up like 5-pin or 7-pin is good, but at the same time, you only recently found out sumo gives Stufu? Yeah, it does on a closed. I mean, except I'm pretty sure like Pinfu it doesn't. But otherwise, yeah, sumo gets Stufu. Perfect. This is exactly what I was waiting for. Before Mangan matters, but also if you not need like precise and all that to win, didn't count fu. Oh yeah, true. Terminal Anko plus something else. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Stuff like that, it's pretty good. Pinfo means no fu, literally. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, you're right. I know how words work. Man, I wish I could chi. This guy gets to chi, but I don't get to chi. I could have had the 1-2-3 M2. But I don't really want that shape anyway. It'd be worse cutting 7M and 9M. I think. Wow, Ponya. Wow, Pon. That's the tile I was waiting for! The 6-0 Anko! I was literally just about to say, if I could just pick up the 6-0 Anko, everything's fine. I can just do this. I didn't need... No, I should have dropped Nan. I'm an idiot. Because if I picked up Forso, I could drop... Well, actually, no, this is... No, the shape would be bad even if I did. Yeah, it wouldn't be amazing. I need to get to Tenpai, like now. Even though I don't have any Yaku, I do need to get to Tenpai. I want the K10. Pretty much everything I drop will be safe here. This is sad that I'm not even gonna get no Yaku here. If you sumo, you don't get 2 fu. If you run, you get base 30, not base 20. But also if you make your own hand, no fu, you get... Oh, okay. But also makes sense. Yeah, it makes perfect sense, yeah. This guy was... What is it called? Atozuke? Atozuke Chun? I guess that makes sense. I don't know if Chun had been played at all that entire round. I wasn't paying attention to the Chun, honestly. I was just thinking about how good my hand looked. Oh. Yeah, Haku. Part ways. I could pick up Haku and get Revengeanced on... But it's a... Oh, there's no Norths left. Yeah, I also agree that I should have cut Nan early, the one turn earlier. The rest could have dealt in. Yeah. Bit late to suck, you idiot. Yeah, true. I don't disagree with you. Oh, there's the Haku Revengeance. That's what I was waiting for. This is why I dropped North. It's the whole reason. Do I still pawn? No, because it's a pair now. And there's nothing I can really do about that. I just have to go for reach. Ichinomi. I didn't get the 2-pin like I wanted. And I don't have SSK either. I suppose I could... No, I couldn't have SSK. Another Champon weight. I guess it's a 5-pin as well. Hey, what's up, Christine? How have you been? I've been good, except I got sick on the weekend, but I'm all better now, so everything's fine on my end. Happy Loud Noise Wednesday to all of those participating. I unfortunately am not participating in Loud Noise Wednesday, so unfortunate. But I imagine most of you are. What is Loud Noise Wednesday? America is testing out its national alert system. So at 2:20 p.m. Eastern, or ET, whatever time zone that is, people in America are all going to get a text message, and it'll be accompanied by a loud noise. That's what Loud Noise Wednesday is. Chi? Yep. Should I have denied them for longer? I could have denied them for longer. I didn't have to throw 8-pin. I could have thrown something else. Now North isn't safe anymore either. North wasn't safe from the, oh, what the hell? Oh, it's just a Haku hand. Alright, never mind. I was worried about Honitsu for nothing. Okay, cool. That still doesn't make East or North any safer though. I am now without safe tile. I still throw North though. Could I throw 2M at this point? I can see 2 4Ms. That's not enough. Alright, I can throw Ton. The question is, do I Pon and Chi out of desperation to try to get some sort of Tenpai? Wow, Takame. I'm glad he. Well, that's actually the Yoame. It's actually the rare situation where getting the Ipeiko is worse than getting the non-Ipeiko. It's East 4 still. I thought it was later. I thought it was like South 1 or something. I guess it being East 4 is good for me since I have an East, so I can pawn that if I get it. Chi. Hmm. Is this Tanya or is this Tondora-san? That's the question. He cheated from a Kanchan, so it might just be Tanya. Then again, this guy's dropped nothing but terminals and honors until that 7, so it might just be that he hasn't been giving him chances to chi in the first place. I see. He just hasn't had chances to call. But he would have totally called on anything. Are you gonna fight, cat? Yeah, you are. Of course you are. You're a cat. Cats will always fight. Nimporichi no Jutsu? Look at this handful of safe tiles that I have. Not. I guess I'm relying on blind luck here. Oh, that works. Yeah, Tanya. Yeah, that's what I thought. He didn't have the aura of someone with 2 easts in his hand. That doesn't make the east any more safe, though, because anyone else could have pawned it. Potentially Peiko, potential SSK. SSK is very far away, though. Oh. I could have Sumagiri'd as well. Ah, yeah. I was worried something exactly like that would happen. Honestly, at that point, I could have cut 9-pin or started cutting for 6M instead of Forso. Because the 1 Forso would look kind of good at this point. But there's already 2 1-sos gone. I feel like I can get the Itsu, though. I know you're gonna cheat this. I know you're going for Manzus. This is already, like, obvious to me. Somebody else might still be considering the possibility of Sozu. But if they were, they'd be an idiot. Look at all these Sozu I dropped and he didn't react. It's obvious he's going for Mansu. The question is, how far along is his hand? How far can I squish these Manzu through? About that far. Now I face a problem. There are very few 3-pins left. Which means I need to chi the last one, or sumo it. The problem is, even if I get 3-pin... Yeah, okay. I know what you want. 8 is dangerous against you. And I suppose it's also dangerous against you. But it's not against you. Ah. I see. So this is the situation the game is going to put me in. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Huh. On the one hand, that's good that I didn't cheat and got the nan, but on the other hand, it's not. On the other hand, it's not good at all. Because now I'm basically guaranteed no tempai.
No tem.
Yeah, I had a feeling. I had a feeling he wasn't in tempai yet, and that I could probably push the chun, and it'd be fine. But I couldn't bring myself to do it. If I had done it, I would have won that. I would have won that closed hand Itsu Dora Dora. Like, it would have been really good if I had pushed that chun. But I couldn't. Maybe somebody else could have. I remember I was in Aishi's chat, and we were watching M League last night, and I kept bringing up how Honda is too much of a coward and he keeps folding. But like, I'm in the same boat. I also just fold. I do this. I would do the same thing that Honda did in most of those situations. I would have absolutely just folded. I am so glad I decided to cut 4-pin instead of 2M. Oh, I'm so glad I decided to cut 4-pin instead of 2M. Now if I can just get this Ipatsumo, everything will be happy. You wonder how far... Oh, whoops, that's not Ipatsumo. That's Dylan. No, it's not. I'm fine. You wonder how far Raiden will go this year? I don't. Raiden's cool. I don't really have much interest in Raiden. I'm interested in, obviously, Abema, Sakura Knights, Drivens. I'm actually interested in Pirates a little bit this year. I wasn't interested in Pirates at all last year, but I'm interested this year. And says Sega Sammy Phoenix. I'm interested in Sega Sammy Phoenix as well, which I wasn't last year. The new team, the Beast team, I don't really care. I like their win pose, but apart from that, I don't know any of the players, so there's no like attachment. There's no attachment there. Over the season, as I watch more games, I might start to like them as I get to know them, but right now I don't know any of them. I know the girl is like called the SSK Queen or something like that, so I'm already interested in that side of things. We've got a fellow SSK believer in the M League. She's like some sort of SSK champion. So I'm very interested in that. Oh. ヤンマンはそんなにいらん. Sugawara? Is that her name? I thought it was something else. Maybe I'm thinking of like her last name or something. I don't know. Huh. Hmm. Well, no, I'll just cut it. I could have cut Tuso, and that would have been perfectly fine. I might cut Tuso next turn, honestly. Haku. Nah, I'll just cut Haku. I know it's going to get bombed by Toyman. Yep, there you go. Am I gonna deal into Toyman's... Am I dealing into Toyman? Is that what's happening this end? Without a single Nan showing up? Ah, well, no. Looks like Kami chose. I kind of wish he had more points than that. I wish he had like Daughter 3 or something. Oh? I shouldn't believe in this hand. But... We will retire this year? May? I wouldn't be surprised if he did, to be honest. Like, he's got a pretty successful community built up around his streaming activities. So he could probably just do that for the rest of his life and not be troubled at all. I don't want him to retire, though. Like, if you think about it, Mahjong players just kind of keep playing. Like, it's not surprising for them to be in, like, their 40s. Or not 40s. It's not surprising them for them to be in, like, their 70s and still be playing Mahjong, you know? Like, competitively. Or at least, I don't know if that's how it is now, but I know that's how it used to be. So, like, if Oi just keeps barreling on, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Retire when you're Sawazaki's age, and... Well, Seymour, I've made it to Ishanten, despite your directions. Hi there, you started to learn Mahjong a couple of days ago. Any advice for the new players? A completely new player, eh? Obviously, the basics is like learn the various yaku, learn not how to go into Furiten. I would say learn how to make your shapes look pretty. You can worry about defensive and aggressive plays and other strategies later. But if you make good shapes in your hand, so for like, right now I'm waiting on a single 8M, which is a bad shape, or a 7-so on the end, which is a bad shape. But making shapes like 3-4 and you're waiting on a 2-5, or even better shapes, I feel like is a must. You can figure out the rest as you go along. Never go for Chanta, never go for Junchan. There's some advice. They're not real, they don't exist. Man, I had Daughter SSK and I lost. Okay. This is just a pawn to take. This is called a pawn take second strat. Although I do want first. It's a manga and sumo away. I theoretically could go for Honitsu, but I lose out on Dora. I guess I'll take that 7M. I could force Honitsu. But I can't. It's too slow. It's too slow to force Honitsu at this point. Kamicha only needs... Oh, he needs 2 Han, I suppose. He could just get 1 Han with good Fu count, but that'd be pretty difficult to do. So he really only needs 2 Han. So that could be easy. Tanya Sumo, like that's all he needs. Toyman is still pushing. I guess that sort of makes sense. He's going for like a big hand too. I guess he's just, I don't know, is he messing around? Like, pawn shun and then what? Drop 9 pin? That doesn't sound right. But it'd be the only recourse, isn't it? But if I drop 9 pin, I lose 8 pin. Is the problem. It does sound good, because then I can like cut 7 pin or 5 pin. Can't 6 pin. This is the result that I wanted. Odichi would be incredibly foolish. 7 pin? A Tosuke-chun. Okay, that's fine. Shinitsu, of course. Why wouldn't it be? Well, second is second. Ah, my coppers. My beautiful coppers. Sometimes I feel like I need to apologize for my taste in music. I never will, but sometimes I feel like I should. Let's put on something a bit more lighter. Ponhatsu. Nah. Well, I could. Nah, well. The problem is my shape after that is Gabo. I want to use this 5-pin, but I have nothing for it. I suppose if I pick up something around it, I could just pawn Hatsu and go for it. Like, if you're still here, Phoenix, it's basically what I'm talking about when I say making pretty shapes. Like, earlier on, at the start, the shape was really bad. It was really ugly. There was nothing connected to each other. But as you can see, as I've progressed the hand, this is all connected, this is connected, this is now connected, and it's a two-sided weight, which is what you want. This is the sort of thing I mean when you make pretty shapes. Like this here, 1-1-2 pin, it's not the best, but it's still 1 pin and 3 pin is what I need for it. So it's still good. It's still a nice shape. Question here is, do I drop 1 pin? I will. Theoretically, I could have dropped like Tuso there, and then like maybe 2 pin afterwards, and tried to go for something that way. That's not great. Yeah, I had a feeling I could still press the 1 pin button. I had a feeling that was still fine. It's the 2 pin that's dangerous, the 2-5 pin. This is double Dora, so I really don't want to let it go. Should I have dropped Hatsu? Should I have tried to find something else other than Hatsu to discard? I wonder. You're gonna get... Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, you're gonna get dealt in for dropping something like that. You do not have enough information to warrant the 6-pin drop. I guess you're in Tenpai, so you just... Like, if you're gonna slam, you just slam. In that case. Even though you know you deal in. I don't know, it depends how much value his hand had. If he had, like, 2 or 3 5-pins, I suppose just slamming is fine. But he couldn't have had 3. So I guess he could have had 2. Which I guess is fine, you just slam. Slam and pray. But if he didn't have that value, then I don't know what he was doing. Now this is a ugly shape. 7-so, 7M, 3-pin. Ugh, it just gets worse. I'm just going to commit to cutting this Penchan. The only thing worse than a Penchan weight is 2 Penchan weights. Thanks for the advice. No worries, dude. I was worried that it was a bit too vague just by saying pretty shapes, but hopefully it makes sense what I mean. Like, you can tell just by looking at this that it's a very ugly shape. The amount of tiles that I can accept into my hand are relatively small. So you'll hear that term a lot. You'll hear the term acceptance a lot. I suppose my acceptance isn't bad, but I'm just not getting anything. It's just when you're trying to get the Tenpai, having a good shape is much better than having a bad shape when you get to Tenpai. Because it means you're more likely to get the last tile that you need, especially if you Ichi. The problem now is that this hand will never become a good shape. I'm locked into these bad shapes. I could just spam Chi and push for Tanyao, but there's no point. I have no value. There's no reason to risk it. This hand is worth 1,000 points if I do that. And the daughter, well, there's one daughter there. I suppose it hasn't been pawned yet, so I suppose it's not the worst case scenario, but... There are 3 5Ms that have been played, so me getting the 4, 5, 6 here is unlikely. I'll cut 4M, because this way, if I get the 4 Sozu, the 4 Bamboo, I can cut 5... never mind. Everything's just kind of got worse. I give up. Well, I suppose it's not over yet. If the 6M passes, which it should, I still theoretically could get the 4-so. Especially since this guy just dropped it. The hard part, though, is pushing 6-pin. 6-pin is dangerous. I don't think I can. I think I have to go back to giving up. Even though I really want this SSK. Well, that makes things interesting. If I pick up the 8-pin pair. Because then I can do this, and deal in with the 5-so instead. Okay. SSK Tanyao. I've somehow managed to turn this hand into something with a mild amount of value. Do I dare put the sign up in the last 2? I'm putting it up. I'm putting the sign up. Let's tap the sign. I don't have Haite, so that's not a problem. Can I get Hote though? Ah, well. Oh, we'll take the Tempai. We'll take the Tempai. The funny thing is, if I had mustered up the courage to drop 8-pin 8-pin or 6-pin 6-pin, I would have picked up the 6-so, the Kan 6-so, and sumoed. I would have sumoed the SSK. This is another potential SSK. I could get 789 or I could get 234. There's 2 potential SSKs here. I don't really want that 5-pin, but I don't really want to get rid of it either. But I don't need it. I guess I should just get rid of it. Well, let's think. What could the 5-pin possibly give me at this point? It could give me 345 SSK. That's an option. $6M is not needed. Not where this hand is going. You've done it to me now. I have to commit. Or do I? I can cut a Penchan. I can cut a Penchan and commit that way. That's not really the... I don't know about that 5. That's not the 5 I wanted. I wanted the green 5. Or the red 5. I wanted this 5. Oh, well, there it is. There's the red 5. Well, there you go. Just falls into my lap. All right, put the sign up. We're here. We're in. Let's go. There's like no Tusos left. There's literally no way for me to miss this SSK. Assuming I don't deal into this chanter. SSK Dora Tanyao. I suppose it might not be Tanyao if I get the 9 pin. There are 3 9 pins left. And this 2 pin is definitely a thorn in my side. I didn't consider that. I didn't consider how the 2 pin would affect everything. I might lose this SSK. Oh well. Ua, ura. Wow, it's only been East 2? I feel like I've been in this game for like 10 years. But it's only East 2. Well, now it's East 3, I suppose. Chun Dora Dora, let's go. Let's spawn. Let's open the hand. Oh, well, never mind. We lost the Dora Dora part of the Dora Dora. I could still do it, though. I could go for Itsu Dora Dora instead. Oh. I could use that 3M as a pair, do the 369M weight for the Dora usage. There's definitely merit to cheating there and doing a Tosuke Chun. I'll do it. At this point, I'll do it. Tenpai. A Tenpai that I can actually win off of. I can't pawn this Chun, though, is the problem. I just have to take the Ron. Is the issue I'm faced with. Chundora. That's a step down from what I was looking at. Oh well. If I pick up the 9, everything's fine. I can just drop the 6. If I pick up the 9. Oh, is that a deal in? No, that doesn't deal in. Perfect. Yeah, there's only one item left. I just have to hope for Chun to show up. The thing is, Hatsu hasn't showed up either. So it's like 50-50. Well, I got what I wanted. I got the last 9. We're back to Chun Dora Dora. I could have also have cut 5M and done a 1 for 7M weight to try and get the Itsu instead, but there's like no 1s left anyway. I mean, there's 2 1s left, which is probably plenty. Either way, it's 1 Han. Ah, there it is. If I dropped 5M, I could have sumoed the Itsu right there. Instead of waiting for this Chun that's never going to show up. After I cut Hatsu, the Chun never shows up. Because they know I have a Yakuai. Yeah. But like, I cut 6M before I cut Hatsu. Yeah, it was here. If I'd picked up Hatsu first, I wouldn't have cut 6M, I would have cut 5M. But there was no way to know. No, I should have just cut 5M. But if I cut 5M, I would have dealt in. Because that was a 2-5M weight, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was. I wasn't really paying that much attention, but I'm pretty sure it was a 2-5M weight. It was. So yeah, I would have dealt in if I cut 5M, and it would have hurt a lot. So I guess I'm glad I didn't. Nice dodge, yeah. If I'd picked up the Hatsu first, there was a genuine danger that I dealt into that. Obviously I chief 5M. Chi. I wonder. I wonder if that 8 Sochi was really in my best. Oh, thanks. Okay, I guess it wasn't in my best interest. Thanks for the Tenpai. Thanks for the Mangan. Although I don't. Oh, well, now it definitely is a Mangan. Gone. Yeah, I didn't have enough food before. But now that I can't. Imagine if I pawned that and went for the 5-pin donkey. How stupid would that be, right? What if I pawned that and cut red 5 for the 4-pin donkey? How genius would that be? Well. Now what? Just cut 5-pin. Just go for the one with more chances to win. That's all I can do. Suma. It all paid off. I made the right choice. Mangan? Oh. Naruhojo. I see. This is Suanko. It makes perfect sense. I was considering Honitsu when it showed up. But after seeing it now... I guess if... Well, no, keeping that 1M doesn't really do anything for me. Cutting 1M is good there. Like, there's already one north gone, so the chances of me getting the last north isn't that likely. And even if I... So that means even if I get the 3M, this shape isn't very good, because now I'm stuck with a pair here and a pair here. So getting 1, 2, 3 doesn't actually help me, so cutting 1M early is better. And just accepting this as an onko. That's a problem. Do I cut ton here? Or do I believe? Let's believe, because if I cut ton, it becomes a 3-so weight and a north weight. There's no 3-sos left and 1 north left. So I just have to crush this sequence. The question is, do I pawn and go for Toy Toy here? Or wait for a real Tempai? Seven so is good, 9 so is okay. There's still there's still 2 tons out there somewhere. This is my last opportunity. Do I pawn this? No. I won't. I could pawn it and commit to Toy Toy, but I decided against it. I wonder if dropping Ton there was right. Like, this is Suanko. I guess it didn't matter which one I dropped. 7-so, 9-so, and Ton all had the same amount of tiles left. So there's no way for me to know which one is best to cut. Not super happy about leaving it all up to luck like that, though. Oh, they eput sumoed anyway. Oh, no, they didn't, because it was a chi, so they ruined eputs. It's still a lot. Still a Mongon. Oh well. I wonder if pawning that last north and just committing to Toy Toy was the right way to go it. I feel like it's not. I feel like you stay closed hand there. Because if you pick up 7-so, you're in a really good spot. If you pick up 9-so, you're okay. Like, the worst draw I could have gotten there was 8-so, and that's the one that I got. Nothing I can do about that, though. It's funny, I dropped the 2-4-so because I was worried about getting into Tempai for a 3-so north, because I knew that there were none left of either of those. But I ended up in a Tempai for 8-so north when there's none left anyway. So I tried to escape from my fate and ended up still being hit by the prophecy. I couldn't escape my fate. It's like when when you see the prophet and they like in what was it? Macbeth? Macbeth, or I think it was Macbeth, where like the three ladies like told him the future and he tried to avoid the future. And because he tried to avoid it, he ended up making it happen because he tried to avoid it. It's the same with the Odyssey. The Odyssey. The prophet told told him what would happen, and he tried so hard to avoid it happening that he made it happen in the end. I do love stories like that, where they rebel against their fate, but because they rebelled, they ended up meeting their fate. I recently started reading Kaiji, and I finished part one, and it reminds me of that a little bit, just because I finished reading it earlier today, where at the end they do the lottery, and the old dude is like, "You're going to lose. I win." And he's like, "No, I can still win." And then he loses anyway. But I'm enjoying Kaiji. Kaiji is fun. I'm gonna reach you now. I didn't realize there was so many different Kaiji series. So I wasn't expected for the sheer amount of Kaiji that I'm gonna have to go through. Do I die now? I live. But yeah, I finished part one. I don't know when I'll read part two. Maybe soon, maybe later. Who knows? So far, I'm enjoying it. I didn't actually expect him to, like, lose. Like, the whole time I was like, there's no way he actually gets his fingers chopped off. Like, he's fine. He'll be fine. Like, he'll come out of this unscathed, he'll win or whatever. Like, that just doesn't make sense for him to get his fingers cut off here. And then he lost and got his fingers cut off. And I was like, oh my god. They got me. I didn't expect it. I expected him to win because he's the main character. But he totally just got his ass beat. You've only watched the anime? I don't know how much the anime covers or what arc it covers either. I haven't watched it. I kind of want to, because specifically because I want to hear the narrator. Because I know that the anime has like a narrator. Huggy voices Kaiji? I thought he... Then who... Wait, he voices Kaiji? I thought he voiced Akagi. Who voices Akagi then? Is that Setoguma or someone else? Who voices Akagi? I thought it was the other way around. He's both Kaiji and Akagi? Oh, okay, that makes sense then. That makes perfect sense then. Kaiji's a lot more expressive, yeah. I mean, I have the Kuyashi clip as one of my bit rewards, so I know he's definitely a lot more expressive. Also, I've read the manga, so he gets very expressive in the manga as well. Although I'm obviously making up the voices in my head as I read. It's interesting to hear Hagi voice him. Yeah, I guess it is. But which one did he do first? Did he do Kaiji first or Akagi first? But yeah, Hagi Wada is like very collected, like calm and collected all the time. So I guess it'd be pretty interesting to hear him freak out like Kaiji does. Was that right? No. Maybe I should have cut 7? No. Even if I keep 8 pin and get 7 pin, I don't like it. I don't want it. I mean, it is a Sun Menchan if I get it like that. But it's unsatisfying. If I get 7 pin now, it's Tenpai. I just won't be happy about it. Question is, do I Ichi if I get Tenpai here? I don't think I do. 1 4 pin? Looks like the Akage anime came out first. I guess that makes sense. And Kaiji 2 years later. Yeah, I guess it makes sense that you would typecast Hagiwara into Akagi and then be like, damn, you're good, come back for Kaiji. You're good and we like you, come back for Kaiji. I mean, that could have been how it is. Or how it was. How far am I willing to push this? Reach Pinfu Dora, potentially Peiko. I feel like I'm willing to just go and keep going until I get Tenpai. But it depends on what I pick up. If I pick two... Oh. As I was saying, if I pick up 2 pin, I'm going to slam Leech. I was literally about to say, if I pick up 2 pin, I think I'll stop. And then I picked up 2 pin and I thought about it again. And I was like, actually, I can win this. I think this is a very winnable 3 pin. The problem now is if I pick up 2 pin again, I die. Nine so, 7 so, and 8 so have all passed this guy by without him running, so it's not SSK. Or if it is SSK, he's already got the 7, 8, 9 so. So it's most likely not Shanta, it's SSK. He's already got the 7, 8, 9 so, it's SSK. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm fine. I was just like, as long as I don't pick up 2 pin, and then I picked up 2 pin. Became a Mahjong Pro 2018. Oh, I wonder if he became a Mahjong Pro player because of Akagi. Oh, never mind. All of the 3 pins are gone, and this guy was Furiten for this massive wait. The only reason I didn't die is because he's Furiten. If he was greedier and went for like the 2 pin wait, I would have died. But because he went for such a big wait, he dug his own grave. I think I might, before reading the next part 2 of Kaiji, I think I might read the other Akagi manga. Because I know there's like, I don't know, like a sequel or a prequel or something, which I never got around to. I should have cut this 8 so like 10 years ago. Why is this 8 so still in my hand? Ah, my sumo is good if I can just get 6 so 4M and 6 pin. The problem is 6 pin is dead in the water. There's only 2 left. And I can't really rotate. Oh, I can't really rotate into a 3-4-5, can I? I guess we lose SSK here. The question is, do I go for Radici on the 3-6 or do I go for Radici on the Champon? I think I go for the Champon. But Hatsu could be held up. Which is why you go for the Champon? I could go for the Champon to try to draw the Hatsu out. There's only one left now. I suppose I'll turn on calls. It is South. I just realized it's South 4. If I had realized that sooner, I would have absolutely pawned that Hatsu immediately. I'm a fool, sitting around, not paying attention to what I'm doing. I basically threw the game by not pawning that Hatsu. It's unlikely I'll get another chance. And now I have to deal with this. But now I have to deal with this and this. So what do I do? Well, third place it is. Wow, Dora-san. Well, sucks to suck. I could have literally won that game for free if I'd been paying attention to that it was South 4, and by one I mean come second. I could have come second for free if I was paying attention, but I was too busy talking about Kaiji and Akagi. Alright, I got 4th, 2nd, and 3rd, which means the only... Now I win here, right? Like, I got the other places. Now I get 1st, to round it out. Pretty sure that's how it works. You made it to Jade finally? Hey, congrats! You don't want to play Jade? Hey! Yeah, that'll happen. I don't want to play Jade either. But I have to play Jade to get to Throne. There's no other choice. No way out but through the perfume department. I really don't want this 6-spin. I don't want this 8 either. I don't want this 5. Well, I kind of want the 5. Well... I guess that's okay. I think whatever I pick up next, if I pick up 5-so, 4M, 3M, or 1M, I think I drop 6-spin. Is what I would say, but Toyman has decided to declare Ichi. So now I need to decide how to avoid dying. Deal in?
ロン
Yeah.
それちょうだいリーチピンフドラ
What else? What other options did I have to push that hand? 6 spin. Can't drop 6 spin. 2M. I could have dropped 8 so 5 so and tried to keep rotating.
ポン
Something struck me wrong about that though. The thing is, before I even I knew it was 1-4M. I knew it was 1-4M, but I just kind of stopped thinking and just went for it anyway. Ah.
Boom.
Well, at least it wasn't Onitsu. I may as well just go for Nagashi Mangan at this point with the way my draws are going. Then again, there's always hope. I was honestly trying to get the 678 SSK, but it looks like that has failed me. I guess I could cut 8M 9-so 9-so to switch to Tanyao. The problem is that there's overlap with the 5-so for the 2-5 and the 5-8. So it might be better to cut something else. Either the 3-4 or the 6-7. But that's a bit difficult to do. So in the end, what do? I could commit to this shape, or I could try for Chitoi. I can't really cut 6-7 so or 3-4 so. I could cut 9-so 9-so and try to Tanyao it, but that doesn't solve my initial problem. But I don't really have many other options. I suppose this is an option. Oh, well, they sumoed. Why wouldn't you just Ichi? What are you doing? Just fucking slam, dude. You've got SSK, you've got Pinfu, you've got daughters, just... Slam. Like, why aren't you slamming that? What are you doing? Have confidence. Have faith in your sumo. Don't be a baby. Maybe they are a baby. Maybe they are. You're right. I should report them. Babies shouldn't be playing. Babies shouldn't be gambling. You're right. Babies shouldn't be gambling. They should be reported.
Oh.
Chi. Oh, no chi. Wow. I really didn't want to cut that, but the shape was just too good. Why wouldn't you pawn that? Why wouldn't you pawn that and cut 9 so? It's free value. It's literally a free Hanuman. Why wouldn't you just do it? I would have still Richi'd whether you pawned it or not. I would have still dealt in whether you pawned it or not. Just pawn it. I'll do it. I'll deal in. That's what I was waiting for. That's why I cut Tonton. You are an asshole. Please stop. Now you call on my tiles when you don't need to.
Chi.
Well, at least now I have forum acceptance. There's no 9Ms left, so I don't miss out on the 9M Anko. This way I can potentially get Tanyao if I don't get the 8M. The only problem is if I get the 6M, everything is fucked if I get the 6M. If I get the 6M, I'm probably forced to drop either 8-pin or 4-pin and do Nobutan. Tuso's basically dead. There's one left for him. I guess I chi 3-pin or 5-so and go for the SSK. Tanyo SSK Dora Dora. I'd rather Richi. Because if I Richi, it's like Hanuman territory. Richi SSK, Pinfu, Tanyo, Dora Dora. Baiman if I sumo. Or Gerura. Five so pawn. Oh, of course, they're all gone. It's not over yet though. There's still one.
それちょうだい
Okay.
タンヤオドラにドラ
I guess having a Tanyo is fine. Whatever. I didn't need that hand anyway. The 7779 is really nice to have. But everything else is kind of garbage. Like the 7-8 so I guess is good. 7-7-8 so. Five so Anko. Not Anko, Toitsu.
ポン
Doesn't really help me. If I get 6 so it's great, because I could potentially set up for a Ipeko and cut this penchant. It also gives me... could you stop feeding this dude? Like, I know you want to get 4th, but like, you can do it in a different way. You don't have to just constantly feed this guy. I'm happy to give you 4th, just deal into me. Manso's basically dead. I suppose this could turn into Sananko. 8M is basically dead. Ipeko, Dora-san, Damaten.
チ
If I pick up the 9M pair, do I slam 6-9 so? I don't think I do. I think I just cut 8 so. Dama Ipeko.
ロンそれ
Or
ちょう
that
だ
could
い
happen.
ピンフ
Pinfu no Mi, cool. There goes my last dealer. Two more rounds to get out of last. Mansumo will get me out of last. I guess that's what I have to aim for. This is a good Itsu hand. No daughter at the moment, but it could always happen. Six 9-pin. Got the 6-pin pretty easily. Now I could just get the 3 so, the 6 so, and the 7 so. I'm set. The 3M does not help. 6M is the daughter. Even if I cut a Penshan and go for this Pinfu, it's not good enough. What merit is there to this 7-pin? Ipeko? That's about it. Well, No, there's not enough merit for this 7 pin to keep it.
Oh. Oh.
Now you pick up 7, so...
ポン
Oh.
Ah, ポン
This is doing my head in. These summos are doing my head in. What do you want from me? You're a fucking idiot. But thank you. That makes it easy to get out of last. Now I can actually Mansumo for second. Double non SSK Dora. Double non SSK Dora. Oh, actually, I can't. It's not even. It's 1, it's not double non. 2, I can't even double non because I have no pair if I want to go for SSK. It's not even Pinfu because non is the dominant wind. Reach. SSK. Dora. Theoretically, since it's not Pinfu, it should be enough. Actually, this non pair might be a blessing in disguise because if it was Pinfu. Wait, no. Even if it was Pinfu, if I sumo, it's still a Mangan because of sumo. So I don't have to worry about the Pinfu nerf. Why did I drop 1M? What am I thinking? If I dropped 4M, this was Chanta. Chanta SSK. Oh my god. God. Gah. Yeah.
リーチ楽しみ。リーチ楽しみ。ロンそれちょうだい。
もたもたしやがって。
Has loud sound happened yet? Give me some good news. Has loud sound happened yet? It's Loud Sound Wednesday. Has loud sound happened? It should be around now. Don't tell me it's not for another hour. I don't want to stay up another hour. Although I could. It'd just be 5:30 in the morning is all. I hate it when the sound gets... I don't know what they did to the servers or whatever, but now the sound always gets delayed at the start of the match. I don't know what client update is responsible, but it's annoying. Pawn. I wonder if cutting's... No, cutting 8M is the way there. Like, theoretically, you could cut 6-pin to try and bait the 9. Cutting 8 also baits the 9, though. If you cut 8, it lets everyone know that you probably have a 9 pair. But it also removes the 8s. So now there's 2 8s gone. So it's a lot harder to use 9. So unless they give up instantly, there's still a chance that 9 could show up. Whereas cutting 6 throws them off the scent, but also doesn't guarantee the 9 and makes your shape worse. Oh, I just picked up the last 9 anyway. Do I con 9? There's no way I con 9, right? It's Chundora-san. It's a mangan. It's already a mangan. I don't need to con it for Fu. I could con it for Rinshan, but it's already a mangan anyway. But if I con it for Rinshan, it's Hanuman. Obviously, I'll con it if I pick it up. The question is, do I con it if somebody drops it?
知です。
I'm just gonna push. I don't have enough. I have too much value to be pussyfooting around and trying to be safe. Just go. Run.
ロン捕らえた
Toraita.
シュンドラさんマンガン
Dealer Mangan. Hell yeah. Will I actually get a first? Not that it really matters at this point, since it won't even out my points. But I would like to get a first. I've yet to get first playing as Zex. It's funny because a few days ago, I played a game as Ryan, got first, rolled Zex, switched to Zex, and then, like, lost immediately. Oh no, I got 2/3. I got 2/3 in a row. I've yet to get a single first with Zex. Sometimes it really does feel like Ryan is the only character I can win with, even though that has nothing to do with anything. I did go on a winning streak with Mirai when I first got her, so I guess he's not the only character. But after that winning streak, my winning with Mirai sort of petered off rather. Wow! Itsu. No, it's not Itsu. I thought it was for a second. Almost SSK. Too bad for you. Sucks to suck. Wow. What a chance. SSK chance. All the chances you could want. Okay, now there's actually an SSK chance. I said SSK chance as a joke, but now there actually is one. Oh my god, I just remembered. Fucking, what's it called? Mari?
ポンするよ
Mari from Love Live's Sunshine? Her whole "it's joke" thing, her catchphrase or whatever. God, I haven't watched Love Live in, how long has it even been? When did Sunshine even come out? How long? I haven't thought about anything to do with Love Live in so long. I hear there's like 50 million different Love Live series now. I can't really be bothered to get into any of them. That sort of genre ain't my style these days.
しかない
Not that I won't watch Idol. I do watch some Idol anime every now and again, if it's good. Like I watched Ochikobore Fruit Tart. I watched Zombieland Saga, that's Idol. I watched, what's the other one? There was that maid one, Maid Akihabara Maid Sensor, which was more of a maid war, but I guess they were technically sort of idols as well. They did singing and dancing, so I guess you could classify it as that. I really want to cut Atem. And I can. It's... well, it deals into like a Tonki. But other than that, it's safe. Or a Kanchan. But other than that, it's safe. $5M is safe, naturally.
私がハイをちゃんと見てあげられていなかったんでしょうか。
If I cut 5-pin, I could have gone for Junchan.
焦るな、俺様を信じろ。こんくらい造作もねえ。
I really don't want to cut this 7M. Oh, never mind. Everything's fine. It was a 6-9M.
リーチ、ニャンプ、ドラ猫、ドラ猫。
Damn it, he's getting away. I need that. Give me my burst back. Get back here. He's running away with my money. Ma. イシャンテンリーチピンフドラ
うまそうな餌の裏にはでっけえ
ポンです
罠が張ってあんだ。できる狩人にとっちゃ常識だぜ。
Yeah, Sumagiri.
ドラでも捨てるときは捨てるしかない。
If I pick up Tuso, I suppose I cut 1 3M. I don't really want to, though. Not when this guy has a Dorapon and hasn't reacted to any Pinzu or Sozu that have been played. You discarded 4M, but that doesn't mean 1M is safe. In fact, that makes it more dangerous. Are you going to chi this time? No. Maybe they can't since they dropped the 9-so. I still don't want to drop this 1M, but the shape is very good. A lot better than it was. I still really don't want to cut this 1M though. Even if I do cut the 1M, I'm still in second, so... Oh, 1M is safe. In which case... Yeah, Richi's overdoing it a bit. Let's just go Dama Pinfu. Pinfu Dora. Hold on. Okay. Stayed level-headed. Oh, this is an interesting hand. I can make something happen here. 2 daughters. The shape's not great, but it's not terrible either. Not really what I wanted there. But I'll take it. It technically advances me forward. Oh, even better. Okay, Shanten. You pawn there. With no Yaku. What are you doing then? I can't bring myself to drop any Manzu. Not yet. If I get Tempai, I'll drop this 3M, but otherwise... Holding off is the right option here. Holding off was the right option. Question is, what do I drop now? I think a 9-so. Turn on cheese. I can chief 4M, 6-pin, cut 2-so, use 2-so as the pair rather than as an onko. And just Tanyao it out. Gee, that's exactly what I needed, thank you. Could also theoretically pick up the 5-pin pair and be okay with that. Yeah, wait. No, I'll play it. Now that I know 5-pin is safe, even if I pick up 7-pin, I won't be troubled. I can just cut 5-pin. Sacrifice a daughter for Tempai. Perfectly acceptable outcome. 3-so is unnecessary. 7-pin safe now as well. Joshi does it. Ah, that 2M was so dangerous. If he was doing Toy Toy or something, that would have been really bad. Cutting 5-pin, 7-pin there isn't bad either. There's 3 5-pins on the field. 3 8-pins as well. 6-pin looks pretty tasty. Doesn't look like it'll show up, but yeah, oh well. We got the Tempai, that's all we needed. Oh, here's all the 6-pins. Okay, well that makes sense then. Is 8-pin the right choice there, or was one of these dragons the right choice there? I think 8-pin is the right choice. Do not eat the tiles, no matter how tasty they look. You say that, but they just look so tasty. Like, look at that bird. Look at how tasty that bird looks. The problem is, everyone knows I'm going for Chitoy at this point. The question is, can I win anyway? I wanted to cut south because I thought that if I was ending up on a south weight, it'd be worse for me, but I picked up the south anyway. Which tile looks the tastiest? Haku. Do I need to elaborate, or are we all going to be... Are we all going to understand that Haku... We're going to unanimously decide that Haku is the tastiest looking tile. Like, it looks like a tofu block. It could look like a marshmallow, like maybe like a mochi, milk candy. Like, you've got all these sorts of tasty things that Haku looks like. You're thinking marshmallow? Yeah. Oh my god, look at all of these tiles that have come back. Come back to haunt me. But I can do it. I've got my secret weapon. They'll never see it coming. The Sha Jigoku Tanki. It's perfect. Oh. Never mind. What is my win record looking like at the moment? Oh, it's bad. Oh, it looks bad, is what it looks like. Then this dude got an SSK out here. And he gets daughters. That's bad. But I can come back with a Mangan Sumo. I shouldn't have cut 7-pin there. I should have cheated that 4-so. Never mind, everything worked out. It's my only other chance to cheat. I'm not going to get another one. Keeping 9-pin was actually an option there. I could have cut 1M, and I would have been fine. I would have been better off, actually. It's most likely that this Nan is being held onto by other people. At this point, I'm basically just going for K10, honestly. I don't expect to get the Nan. At this point, it's just K10. Going for K10 with 30 tiles left. That 2-pin was very dangerous. Like if I just cut 1M, I'm fine. There's no need for me to take such unnecessary risks. Now we're talking. Now this is a tile. Now this is a Tenpai. This is the sort of Tenpai you want to see. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter. Because somebody else has the Nans. I refuse to believe that there's any in the mountain. And I refuse to believe that anyone will drop the Nan. Then again, I refuse. I don't think they will. I don't think it's going to happen. But if it did though, you doubt anyone will drop a live daughter? Me too. In fact, I think one of these two people has the pair and is waiting for the pawn. Hell, even this guy could have the pair and is waiting for the pawn. With those discards, it's possible. No, it's just a normal Honitsu. Gotta head to a meeting. Good luck with the games. Thanks, Christine. I'll see you some other time. I'll probably end after this game. That handles a lot of coping. Yeah, pretty much. It doesn't really matter whether I win that hand or not. It only matters who I deal into. And I dealt into them, so it's fine. It doesn't matter. Two M isn't that bad. Well, there's 1 3M gone, and none of the items are gone, so keeping 9M better is better than 2M. Now what's better? 5M or 7M? 7M. Ryanmen, Ryankanchan. Okay. I'll take it. Can't hate him. I've got 1 Dinshan chance as well. It's really curious in this situation. Like, before I read cheat, like, let's say I'm over here dropping the 2M. 3 turns before I read cheat. If I picked up the Wonso, would I carn it or discard it? I think I would discard it, personally, rather than carn it. Because at this stage of the game, and given the point values in play, if I carn Wonso there, they know the value of my hand,
焦るな俺
and I think everyone folds.
こんくらい造作もねえ
But if I discard Wonso, it hides the value of my hand. So I think it's better. Oh, Rondes.
ロン捉えた
I guess this is just second place then. That's sad. Unless I get like Uda 3 or something. Oh, I got Uda 3. Alright, GG, first place. Is it first place? It's not. It's not even first place. It's still second. Sad.
天下無双にゃ
That was stupid. If I hadn't have gotten Uda 3, he would have lived, and I would have still had a chance at first. But because it was Uda 3, it actually made it worse and ended the game. Ah, oh well. God, if I could just have like gotten the Khan in for like an Uda daughter or something, I could have Baimaned, and then even with Baiman it wasn't enough. That's only a 4,000 point. Ah, oh well. We did our best. If I just sumoed or something... If I'd sumoed Baimond, it would have been enough. Maybe I should have skipped him? And tried to sumo? Ah well, whatever. We did our best, we had fun. Alright, that'll be enough. It's 5 AM, I need to go to bed. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you all enjoyed Loud Sound Wednesday. I didn't get to hear the sound. If you're in America, maybe you heard the sound. I assume it played by now. If it hasn't played by now, it probably plays in another 20 minutes, so